My name is Maria Nelson. I am the Assistant Director of Partnership Programs in the School of Education, but I have been here in other capacities. I've been an adjunct lecturer in the SPED department for several years now, and I actually went to Hunter for my master's for special ed. I focus on the use of Google Classroom as opposed to Blackboard or other learning platform sites. And I specifically talked about using Google Classroom for its functionality and its ability to streamline communication and course design. I like Google Classroom more because it is a kind of a one-stop shop, if you will. I can design my class in it, I can revise my class in it, I can implement my class in it. This really helps as an instructor to be more reflective in my own practice, and it helps me be very transparent with students about what we're doing, the rationale, why we're doing it. As opposed to Blackboard, it's a bit more clunky, and Google Classroom as well, especially when you're working with younger students or students who kind of grew up in the digital age. Google is very familiar to them in terms of like the interface and the format. So I get a bit more buy-in that way of why we're going to be using an online platform versus solely in-person classes. Well, there's really two areas that I focus on for students. It's the streamlined communication and sharing resources. In previous years, one of the big issues was students getting lost in my classes. They would forget to complete assignments, they would forget to post assignments, potentially they would misplace a rubric or something like that. And I find using Google Classroom, I'm able to really streamline my communication to them. If they email me, I can email them directly back from my phone or my desktop, which really increases the speed. I notice that several people are asking the same question, then I think back that was I not explicit enough in my instruction? I can then post to our Google group saying, all right, everyone, this is one question that's come up. I will then explain it for everyone. And also just my own posting of resources. If I notice that there's some people are asking questions about the same type of topic, I'll just post a whole resource to our stream saying, all right, everyone, try this out. This might help some of you. And for the sharing resources part, I really like that latter aspect because I teach a lot of teachers who are either full-time in the classroom or part-time in the classroom. And I give a lot of resources that I've collected over the years of when I was in the classroom. And they don't always have time to go over everything in depth. And the great thing about teaching is that you'll ultimately end up teaching it something one day. And I like to say, all right, you might not use this right now. Zip the folder, take it with you. At some point in your career, if you ever teach this topic, you'll have access to resources for it. I hope that it will help people become more transparent and reflective in their course instruction. I know that's how it's helped me. I like the ability to be able to revise in the moment. So, for example, if I did an activity in the winter, which I really wanted to redesign for spring, and so I just immediately at that moment made a copy, made a comment, changed this for spring. Oftentimes, teachers right after the assignment, you'll say, "Oh, I will change that next time," and you never really do because you forget about it. And so this really helps me be more transparent in my own design and and also see sort of the evolution of the design of my classes.